So hi everyone, it's Stacey here from Alternative Learning Australia. Welcome to everybody who's considering homeschooling for the first time. I know it can be quite daunting to do something a little bit new, a little bit different from perhaps what your family and friends are doing, but I can assure you that it is an incredible journey, and as you take one step after the other, you're going to find it so enriching and rewarding for your children and for yourself. So today I just wanted to give you a brief overview of different approaches to home education. So the beauty about taking your kids out of school and enrolling as a home educator is that you get to create your curriculum and your days however you like. So without further ado, let me share some of the resources that you can access. First up here is a brilliant resource for everybody based in WA. So here in Western Australia, we have the Home Education WA network. I highly recommend you bookmark this website, you join as a member. They do lots of incredible things. And here they've got a wonderful summary of home education approaches. So one of the styles here is eclectic. So many families will find that no one specific method will meet their needs. So this is probably something you're going to naturally fall into as you explore different styles of learning. So there's eclectic learning, which is basically a mixture of methods. Another one that's really popular here is natural learning or unschooling. There is a whole philosophy behind this, but it is a great way to actually transition your children and yourself out of the education system, the formal schooling system. So natural learning and unschooling is the way that I first approached things before I went eclectic, and I'd highly recommend it. Lots more here. Steiner Waldorf, it's quite a natural sort of approach, and quite about getting in touch with nature, and again, some really strong philosophies. So if you feel drawn to that, if you're the kind of family who don't really, get into TV and iPads and devices, then you might really like some of the principles here with this style of education. Montessori. Learning through the five senses, very exciting, very popular, especially with younger children. So that is a style and approach that you can also use. Reggio Emilia. This was what I first got drawn to actually personally, and it's very similar with natural learning unschooling, where it recognises that children and all people are naturally curious about the world around them and finding different ways to engage and learn through that. A purchase curriculum is another approach, and that's perfectly fine as well. If you decide, you know what, I just want to go out there, order some books and get my kids to work through them, that's another great approach too. Classical and structured learning, I think they kind of speak for themselves. Classical, again, does have a strong philosophy about it. Structured learning, it's like being in school, I guess. And if you want to do that, you can. But I guess one of the points of homeschooling is that you are free to structure your day however you like. So if you want to do 9 till 3 like they do in school, by all means you can. But some families choose really different approaches and times of the day for learning. Lap booking is so much fun. We did that too. A great way to, almost like scrapbooking, I guess, and getting your children to graphically chart their learning, and can provide really good evidence when you show the moderator at the end of the year what you're doing. Game schooling, a little bit unusual. One of the newer things. If your kids are into different types of gaming, whether that's, Monopoly or online gaming, there are some really great ways to learn there too. So that's just a little bit of a taster and teaser for the different ways that you can help your children learn at home.